Okay, welcome to Innvoy Global YouTube channel. Here is 𝐒𝐤𝐬𝐺, and today I shall have a speaking mock test of my IELTS student. And let's start our speaking mock. Yes, what's your name?
My name is 𝐒𝐤𝐬𝐺.
How can I call you?
You can call me with my first name, 𝐒𝐤𝐬𝐺.
Okay, 𝐒𝐤𝐬𝐺, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Okay, so can you tell me which is your city?
Yes, I'm living in Faisalabad. This is the second largest city in the province Punjab in the country Pakistan.
That's good. Now, please tell me that what kind of things do you like and dislike about your city?
Well, I like a lot of things about my city. Like it's an industrial city, and most of people around the city from villages and from even the small cities come here for employment and for the basic needs of life. Because in this city, this is the largest city, and this city has a lot of facilities and other things that are the basic needs for the people. And this is the main reasons I like the city. A few things I don't like. The first thing, the pollution, because as I told you, this is the largest city, this is the industrial. So definitely there is a I would say the bad thing about the city is the pollution of the city due to the industries, due to the high traffic. And other than pollution, this is also a type of pollution, that is noise pollution. I don't like noise of the city. And where I am living, where my home is, this is in the center of city, and I experience a lot of noise during the day and even during the night, and I don't like it. So.
Okay, that's fine. So now please tell me that what kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I am doing my job, and I'm a student as well, and doing part-time job, so I hardly get a free time. But whenever I get free time on the weekends and even in the night or evening time, my first priority would be book reading. I read books, books about history, books about any type of. Sometimes I read novels, and other than that, I was being too lazy. I just lay on the bed and just want to watch any movie or any series. So these are the things I do whenever I get free time.
Okay, well, what do you think? How important is it for people to have hobbies at different ages?
According to me, this is very important to have hobbies. Different people have different hobbies according to their personalities and definitely according to their age. But having a hobby is important in that way that it consumes your time, it utilizes your time in a positive way. Whenever you get free time, you have something to consume your time, that time in a positive way, in a way that is at least beneficial for you. But if not beneficial, then at least this is not have any harmful effects for you. If you have no special hobby, then whenever you get free time, you involve in any negative type of activities as well. So this is bad. So having a good hobby is very beneficial for people of any age.
Okay, that's great. So now let me ask you another question about hobbies. If you had the chance to take up a new hobby, what would it be?
Yes, as I told you, now my book reading is my hobby. I have interest in reading books. But if I get a chance to choose any new hobby, and if I get a chance to build interest in anything else, then I personally like the gardening, because gardening is a type of hobby that definitely is a thing that kills your time, but it is beneficial for the society as well. Because book reading is beneficial, but it is beneficial for me or at some extent for my family or for my siblings. But gardening is beneficial for the whole society, because it don't only is a type of time-consuming activity that facilitates your time, but it is also is good for other people, as plants is good for other people, and as you know, plants are definitely good. So
Okay, Mansha, I think this should be the end of part first, and now let's move towards part two. And I shall give you a cue card, okay? And then you will have to think for a minute about that cue card, and then you will have to speak for 2 minutes, okay? So here is your piece of paper, and you can have your pencil to note some points on the page, and then you can speak for further, okay? So here is the cue card. You can have a look on it, and then you will have to write some points, okay? Okay, Mansha, your 1 minute has completed, and now you should start your speech.
Well, it's a cue card to describe a party that I enjoy most. Well, I have been in a lot of parties, and I like all type of party definitely. But a favorite party of my chemistry teacher when I was in college. This was the party I still remember, and I enjoyed the most in my lifespan. This was a farewell party, as I told you, of our chemistry teacher, Sir 𝐒𝐤𝐽𝐻 was his name. He was our chemistry teacher, and he was supposed to move from our college to the university campus of under the same organizations, but in another city. So our college organizations set a farewell party for him, because he was a good teacher, not only for students. He was a good team member, and he was a good colleague for all teachers, and he was a good employee for the organizations. And this party was held under the same organization in the college hall, and all the teacher staff, non-teaching staff, all the students, and even the previous students were also invited there. First of all, many students made many skits about the personalities and activities what that teacher was carrying in our classrooms, and some students also do some mimicries of their teachers, and in a light mode and in a funny mode. And our college organizations made a documentary about the achievements of that teacher that was played in the party. And all the teachers and even our principal, vice principal, do some speeches about that teacher. I like the teacher most, and all the students liked him, because he was very, you could say, very friendly, and he was a good teacher. He was a strict teacher, but when it comes on a person, he was a good person and have a soft heart. We always remained friends outside the class, and he became a teacher whenever he entered in the class, and he was a good teacher, I would mention again.
Okay, Mansha, your time has completed, and now let's move towards part 3, okay? Yes, now let me ask you some questions about family parties, okay? So, what do you think, what are the reasons why people organize family parties in your country?
There are a few reasons. First of all, they all want to get together. They all want to meet other people, and they all want to spend a good time with others. And in this busy age, the parties and such get-togethers are the only way to meet other people and to build a strong relationship with your relatives and with your friends. So this is the main reasons people arrange parties.
Okay, that's great. So another question for you is that, are there many differences between family parties and parties given by friends? Why do you think this is?
Yes, there are differences between the parties given by the family and the parties given by the friend. As you know, the family parties are a type of you have some restrictions in the family parties. There are other kind of things you have to do in the family parties. There are meetups, but in friend parties, these are not only for the meetups. Definitely, you have your friends and you can meet on the restaurants and on any get-togethers. But these parties are only for the chill purpose, for the entertainment purposes. You need to do, you're supposed to do, and many kinds of you can say many kind of fun and that kinds of thing in the friend party. But in family parties, you only come to meet other people with relatives and make the relationship between them. So this is the major difference.
Okay, that's fine. So now let me ask you some questions about national celebrations. Okay, so what kinds of national celebration do you have in your country?
Well, there are a lot of national celebrations in my country on two major factors. One on the countryside, first on the regional factor, and other is a cultural factor. And we celebrate many celebrations like there is a religious event, Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr. These are the event we celebrate on the national basis. This is Independence Day we are celebrating, and many other many other events but we also celebrate some types of other events that are only for the inequalities in my country. There is Christmas for the Christians. I am living in a Muslim country, but there are some Christians also there, so we celebrate the Christmas as well, and such types of other religious events we are also celebrating in the country.
Okay, Mansha, that's fine. I think it's enough, and thank you. Yeah, that is the end of our IELTS speaking mock test. Thank you.